tell me, with forensics becoming so efficient now, so ये witnesses जब आते हैं, eye witnesses, इनको debunk करना, is it easier now than it used to be?
See, you have to understand that all evidence are not equal. ठीक है? Evidence has its own evidentiary value. Evidentiary value is dependent on two things. Is it a direct evidence or an indirect evidence? Again, too jargony, honestly, but simply put, डायरेक्ट एविडेंस इज एन आई विटनेस, या जो मैं डॉक्यूमेंट फर्निश करती हूँ, ये मेरा 10th स्टैंडर्ड का सर्टिफिकेट है, दैट्स अ डायरेक्ट एविडेंस, जो आपको आंखों देखी फर्स्ट हैंड आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल रही है. नाउ यू हैव समथिंग नोन एज इनडायरेक्ट एविडेंस, विच इज, and then you have corroborative evidence where forensic science lies. So matlab just because I furnished a report saying X हुआ है, the court is under no obligation to accept it or even say कि भाई ऐसा हुआ है. No, its evidentiary value is very less. So evidences have different evidentiary values.
Do you think that these witnesses, when they came later, earlier because Congress government tha, 30 witnesses were there, but once the government changes and then there's a BJP government in the center, coercion can come from there also then for them to go against you? It works both ways, na?
True, but then honestly, at least with respect to what I know for the case, the political influence मैंने नहीं देखा है केस पे, in the sense that the exposure that I have of the case, I never saw X person standing up and suddenly saying ki, oh, now I will change my statement because of a political influence. So I will keep politics outside of it.
पीछे होता है ना, I mean, the coercion and all that on a witness happens behind closed doors. It doesn't happen in the courtroom, no?
But coercion in law enforcement, from a perspective of
because
law
you do
enforcement,
psychology too, right?
That
So
is
you
there.
can tell, no, if a person is if he's a witness and he's being coerced to say a certain way and then he changes.
वो तो हुआ है ना anyway ये केस में.
इस केस में हाँ.
See, for eyewitness evidence ना, it is always highest.
हाँ.
तो अगर eyewitness ने ऐसा बोला है तो the judge will not say कि तुम झूठ बोल रहे हो. वो क्या करेंगे फिर, वो eyewitness की जो उन्होंने जो इन्फॉर्मेशन दी है वो ये देखेंगे, is this information in line with the other evidence which is there or not. So this is how the court looks at eyewitness. Now with respect to the coercion that you are saying कि maybe the eyewitnesses were forced to say something, वो तो anyway they have gone on record and they've said that the ATS wanted them to speak exactly what ATS wants them to speak. Now I won't be the right person to say if ATS was being coerced or not, because like I said, institutions always work for the benefit of the country. Certain people can just...
So during the course of your meetings with Colonel Purohit, did you meet with the other accused also? Did you meet with Sadhvi, Pragya and all?
Oh, no. I saw her, she was there, but never had a word with her.
You had nothing to do with their case? Nothing. They all worked in silos on their cases, or did they work together?
Every accused had its own lawyer, except one. He fought his own case.
Okay. So now, because they all seem to have been linked, there was another major who was involved, supposedly worked with Colonel Purohit. You're a Fauji beti also. In this, he says that, I'm a military officer. I would never do something like this. But it's also that he was working with a clandestine organization and he was asked to infiltrate into certain areas. So it's a grey area that he was operating in also, right? So when he's operating in a grey area, there's always that chance, right, that things could go wrong. It happened with Colonel Bakshi also.
So the grey area is only for people like us. It's not grey for them. For them, the mandates are very clear. What they can and what they can't do.
Okay.
It's just not exposed to us. Because like you said, it's clandestine. It cannot expose its working to the people. The moment their information becomes public, they are useless. So it's grey for us because we don't have a clarity over their way of working. Never for the organization. They are pretty strict about it. That is why if you look at Bakshi sir's the TSD issue, or if you look at Purohit sir's issue, the moment things went bad and the moment there was a question which was raised, a legal question which was raised, they had to fight their case. It wasn't like somebody was there like a godfather and who said ki, oh, since it's clandestine, let them go na. Things are very transparent. It's just we don't know how they work because we are not supposed to know. My research has been on terrorism, and I can tell you because I also come from the background and my work has been in this field. We are not supposed to know, and it's better that we don't know. Because so many threats day in and day out, they are just eliminated without our acknowledgement also. Like, we wouldn't even know.
So it's on a need to know basis.
It's on an absolute need to know. So how NIA works, need to know basis. It's not for us to know.
So when you went and when you were talking with Colonel Purohit and Aparna ji, even there, you were only given information jitna chahiye,
Need to know basis.
not everything.
No. And I admire that. Because jahan tak, I wouldn't say that I'm not curious. I want to know everything for sure. But that is the environment I grew up in, where I know that even my father has never told me what trips he took, what he did when he was in Russia. So they went to Russia for some sort of submarine training, which was mandate वो time का. उनको कौन सा firearm चलाना आता है? Not even my mom, and we are not supposed to know, and that's fine. Because it's fine.
So when you went and when you were with Colonel Purohit and with Aparna, at that time, like, did you go with the mindset that you already thought he's innocent?
No.
No, you
No.
go with a clear mind.
My papa's batchmate, his daughter is married to an officer and they live in the Nofra area. In Kolaba, there's a Nofra area, naval officers area.
I know, I was born there.
You are also...
No, I'm not a naval baby, but I was born in Kolaba, yes.
Okay.
I stayed in Navy Nagar, yes.
Acha.
Huh.
So, so during this time, I was traveling from her place to the office. I asked Didi once, Didi, what do you think? Is he... actually, Didi asked me, Priya, what do you think is the thing? I told her, I don't know, but you tell me, what do you think? She said, definitely he's did it. And how do you know? सब बोलते हैं. That's how the perceptions are.
Correct.
For me, the best part is because I think I come from this field and I've interacted with police a lot. I already have that mindset where even if I'm sitting across a person who you say, or rather people say has done some heinous crime, I'm not going to go with that perception. Because the moment I do that, it's the moment I will be violating one of the most important rule of justice. Innocent until presumed guilty, or rather until proven guilty. So many innocent people, because of public opinion, because of, this mindset ki, a preset कि इतना सब है, किया ही होगा, तो they actually suffer. They don't
How
get
do you
justice.
think he took it? He was tortured during the process of investigation.
Initially, yeah.
And he says that the torture happened by a fellow Fauji.
Yes. He said it, yeah.
He was beaten. His genitals were hurt. He was they pinched, they poked, they hit him on the face continuously. Police officers saw this Fauji hitting him. So, it just shook everybody to the core that a fellow officer would do this to him. And then some officers betrayed him. Some stood by him. But standing by him was also difficult.
Extremely.
How did he maintain his equanimity? He, his wife, how are they normal? Like how did they go through this phase, do you think? Because they haven't spoken much.
And they wouldn't. That's why I admire them a lot. So it's a psychological tactic, having your own brother from the forces torture you. So that psychological tactic is to make you feel that nobody is ever going to come and save you. And once you know that you are all alone, you will definitely break down. So even during the course of this trial, initially the statements which were recorded by ATS, most of them, especially from the forces, they were retracted, or rather they went hostile when NIA took over. Because even they were forced like you said, for the people who were anyway against him, they were fine. But people who wanted to support him, or rather did support him, also went through the same torture. Later, of course, they were relieved. That's different. But for him and his family specifically, I can tell you that any person, if they are not from the defense background, you can call me a little biased here, but if they're not from the defense background, they will generally start hating their country and their own people. But defense की training ही ऐसी होती है कि
That's unshakable.
you are unshakable because you know what is right and where you stand. And if you are right, the defense will never leave you. That's for sure. If you are right. And if you have done something that you're not supposed to do, they'll never stand by you.
So when Colonel Bakshi came in the podcast, this is exactly what he said. His conversation with Colonel Purohit was exactly this, that you have to face the court and you have to prove yourself innocent. Agar tum innocent ho, तो the world will stand with you and will help you. तुम guilty हो तो you will have to pay the price for it and that's it.
Yeah.
So he was convinced that there was no way he could have done all this. And if he had done it, there was a mandate. It's written somewhere and told कि ये तुम्हें करना है.
करना है, हाँ.
और अगर वो written part नहीं है, उसका मतलब उसने नहीं किया.
Yes.
This is what Colonel Bakshi said, and you agree with that.
And I can even add to that actually. So look at the entire event very objectively. From on the 29th, when there's a blast, whenever you've heard of blast, what is the first public reaction? People go helter-skelter. They are afraid. They don't want to be in that area. But what happens here? 15,000 people ready. You think it's easy for 15,000 people to assemble? Because the timeline as per the the ATS is 9:30, 35 blast हुआ है. A call is made from the first responding officer. Within 10 minutes, 15,000 people have gathered. Blast हुआ है ना वहाँ पे, वो भी आप RDX बोल रहे हो. RDX is a very potent explosive. It's not like सुतली bomb नहीं है वो, right?
Yeah.
So how come 15,000 people within 10 minutes are able to gather?
हाँ, okay.
तो blast हुआ था ना यहाँ पे. How come they are not afraid for their life कि एक और blast हो जाएगा? Look at the history of
Serial
any
blasts were there, yeah.
And this is the time when serial blasts was also happening.
Yeah.
So how come 15,000 people have come? That's one thing that we need to ask from a very objective mind. The other thing you need to ask is, when 15,000 people, they are saying कि Hindu-Muslim rights हो गए, Hindu-Muslim rights हो गए. Mostly the people who have died are Muslims. Where is the Hindu in this? Because when I am looking at the evidence part of it. Where is that Hindu faction which fought with the Muslim faction? It was never there. In fact, what was ki police was the one which was trying to control the mob. And I'm not saying this from a communal perspective. I'm telling you who
Fact.
was there.
Facts,
Right? It was police who was trying to make peace with the mob. कि please आप लोग शांत हो जाओ. As is their mandate and as they should do. But वो mob जब mob हो जाती है तो आप उससे नहीं reason कर सकते. That's also what we have seen and it's okay. वो mob का एक ये है. So where is the Hindu-Muslim right? Why is this narrative coming first of all?
Does this come under this term psychopathology? What is this term? Did you use this aspect of it at all? See, when I'm looking at it, there is cyber psychology, forensic psychology, pathology
Pathology,
under your thing that this is what. Now you go with all this expertise there. Which part of it did you use?
Cyber and forensic.
Okay, how?
Both. So cyber forensic with respect to the audio video examinations which were done. Because audio video again examination does not just happen. जैसे टीवी में दिखाते हैं कि एक कंप्यूटर पे हमने लगाया and suddenly हमें सारे messages दिख गए. ऐसा तो कुछ
Special
नहीं
ops.
होता है.
I wanted to cry when I saw the season 2.
So cyber doesn't happen like that. Audio तो never happens like that. And this was audio recognition and audio identification. So two different things again. Especially when it now see Purohit sir's the graveness of the accusations against him is much more than who are the other accused people. Even though they went through the same thing, and I'm not at all denying that what they have gone through is anyway less. Nahi.
Sure.
I'm saying the graveness, only the graveness. Why? Because he's accused of RDX, and agar wo prove hota, it's not just him. it is the Indian army, it's the Indian defense, it is the Indian government, which will be portrayed not by just people here, because we all are entitled to an opinion, but also by the world. So that's why I say the graveness there is much more. पहला तो इनको ये सर्टन करवाना था विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ऑडियो आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड रिकग्निशन की उनको जो ऑडियोज उन्होंने जब्त किए थे, द सीज्ड ऑडियो टेप्स एंड व्हाटएवर ऑडियो दे हैड इन पेन ड्राइव एंड ऑल,
He's singing or something like that was.
they were literally again, I was not exposed to the audio part of it. I did not hear, so I will not be able to comment on
Okay,
that. But as per the chain of custody, so again I think very important to point out, nowhere in this entire investigations from a forensics point of view chain of custody was maintained. Chain of custody means I have given you something, I am going to put my signature on it, time and date, that on so and so date
I
you
took the
can
phone
say
from you and.
yes, because this is evidence.
So they took the phone from him when he was leaving Madhya Pradesh or something like that.
So I've heard that. So the collection of evidence was never done by forensic people. That's one thing. Even if the collection of evidence
Police has
was
done it, or whatever the Fauji who was with him or whoever picked him up.
police has done it.
Police,
For the blast, police has done it. For audio video, again, police has done it. So हाउ डू यू नो कि जो एविडेंस पुलिस आपको फर्निश कर रहा है बोल के कि यही है वो जो हमने जब्त किया है और वट एवर वी हैव सीज्ड फ्रॉम द सेड लोकेशन और सेड पर्सन इज द सेम थिंग. हाउ डू यू नो इट वॉज नॉट टैम्पर्ड विद? यू नेवर हैड अ चेन ऑफ कस्टडी टू बिगिन विद. So हम लाख लेते हैं, we take a wax and we put a मोहर on it. That's how we seal things. Seals तो कभी थी ही नहीं. Seals तो full on tampered है, ना हमने कभी seals डाली as a forensic expert. तो how was the investigating agency able to say this is the mobile that I have seized from the ex person और ये वही मोबाइल है? वो भी तो घर पे मोबाइल को लेके जाके उसमें वो सब डाल सकते थे. अब आपके पास है मोबाइल एंड देयर आर डार्क डेज मतलब डार्क इन्फॉर्मेशन. यू डोंट नो वेयर द पैकेट ऑफ एविडेंस जो पैकेट है वो किसके पास है. जेन्युइनली फॉर द ऑडियो वीडियो स्पेसिफिकली दैट इज़ हाउ वो जो नैरेटिव नॉट नैरेटिव बट देन जो उन्होंने फैक्ट डालने की कोशिश की ना कि अभिनव भारत के मीटिंग्स होते थे, सीक्रेट मीटिंग्स होते थे. तो वो मीटिंग नहीं है, दिट इज पीपल हु आर टॉकिंग, उसका ऑडियो है. अब वो क्या टॉकिंग है वो भी कोई रेलेवेंस टू द केस नहीं है जहाँ तक आई हैव अंडरस्टूड, बिकॉज आई लाइक आई सेड आई हैव नॉट heard the tapes, so I will not be able to say the content of the tape kya hai.
But you're talking about the dark days where that evidence has not been kept clean,
where you don't know where the evidence is or who has the evidence. That's one thing. And the other thing is there's something known as audio identification. So like my voice is recorded here. How do you know it is my voice? Unless and until you don't have my sample of voice and you compare the bandwidth and the frequency of my voice with this questioned sample जो question में है कि क्या ये मेरी आवाज़ है या नहीं है, right? That's one way of saying कि हाँ ये आवाज़ यही आवाज़ है. But आपको कैसे पता कि वो मेरी आवाज़ है? वो तो किसी की भी हो सकती है. ये दो ऑडियो कहीं से भी आ सकते हैं.
You have to have a clean sample like you were saying earlier.
हाँ, so वहाँ पे मुझे बुलाया जाएगा, मुझे बोला जाएगा कि प्लीज़ आप सेम ऑडियो को बोलो. मैं सेम ऑडियो बोलूँगी, that will become my sample. फिर वो sample is analyzed.
And in this day of AI and stuff like that, I mean, just yesterday I went on air because somebody said that Morgan Freeman has said this about Indian foreign policy and all. It's fake.
Deep fake.
It's a deep fake that they have done. And he's said no such thing. You know? So, yeah. So you can't tell at all.
Exactly. And this is to abhi ka problem. Right? But, no. So, I have to reiterate that again and again because the kind of instruments we had or whatever we had back then is way different, right? So उनका जो पूरा ऑडियो को related evidence है, you know, you never, आपको पता अगर आप आधे घंटे मतलब पूरा एक दिन आप जागे रहोगे तो आपकी आवाज़ कितनी sleepy हो जाती है next day.
Yeah.
He was tortured. He was in jail when his audio was recorded. The voice का waveform is going to change. How can you do a comparison of such samples? Forensics mein it is my mandate that I ensure the integrity of the samples that I am analyzing. If I only am analyzing something which is not at all as per the SOP, एंड देन समबडी एल्स इज गोइंग टू यूज दैट, एंड अगर आज केस प्रूव हो जाता है, बोल देते कि यू नो दे आर कन्विक्टेड, हु इज गोइंग टू डाई? सो these are the conditions where the sample was also taken.
Okay.
So
And not just of Colonel Purohit,
everyone.
others also.
Yes.
Huh.
But I never went to them because
No, but when they were saying their voices were matched for witness and stuff like that, वो भी तो हुआ होगा ना?
no, not for witness.
Not for witness, only for the
never
accused.
only always for the accused.
For the accused.
Witness doesn't again have the burden. है ना?
Okay. What was the other thing that you said? Audio, video, and?
So one is audio video which took place, and the other one was the cyber report where the CDR or at least the location of the phones was to be used. Abhi isme bhi again I will keep on reiterating this because this is what has happened. You have to prove ki the software that you're using is a licensed software. It's not a pirated software. That everything that you're using is calibrated up to the mark. है ना?
What did they use?
I don't remember abhi.
Okay. But that was also polluted.
Something you've reminded me, and I think you'll really enjoy this. So Section 45B, or rather Section 45 of Indian Evidence Act. Now it's no more, right? It's been taken back. We have a new law. So Section 45 of Indian Evidence Act says that I am authorized to be an examiner or a government's examiner for anything that the court needs my help for, especially in the matters of science, art, blah, 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 if I have a relevant degree. In the audio video का case, जहाँ पे voice matching हुई है, you'll really find it very interesting. जो original examiner थे, so there is a change in examiner again. Fun fact, all the examiners who have given their reports in this case will also be the examiners who have given their reports in other cases. When it was ATS के जो वो time के officers who were conducting the investigation. There is no change in the officer. So in the beginning of this case, it was given to somebody else. And that person took her training from CFSL Chandigarh. At the time that we are talking for the case, CFSL Chandigarh was a premier institute for audio video forensics. Matlab these guys are the ones who set up exactly what you need to do in audio video.
And?
Right? So at the behest of some officers, the examiner was changed to the examiner who furnished the report. In 2009, I'm sorry, within 6 months, so yeah, 2009. In 2009, this person, the said person, never possessed any degree, diploma or certification to even carry on with an audio video analysis.
तो क्या है?
So
Call
that's
center चलाता था क्या?
So that's a gross violation of who is allowed to even carry out analysis. And I'm telling you,
Good Lord.
अगर आप Section 45 पे proof कर देते हो that this expert does not hold the expertise, your entire report is supposed to go out. No consideration. आपके पास तो mandate ही नहीं है. कहाँ से आ गए आप? कैसे आ गए? So this person now takes a 1 year का break. Goes to an institute for deaf and dumb. वहाँ से वो forensics सीख के आते हैं.
But when he did that thing, it was done already.
तो इसमें भी तो contradiction है ना.
ये तो post facto है.
हाँ, तो ये contradiction ये है कि वो पहले बोलते कि during cross examination with the lawyers, for the defense lawyers, पहले he says हाँ मैंने 2009 में I started analyzing, right? Then he says no, I never started analyzing in 2009, I only started in 2011. Why he said that is because
He has done that course.
2010 में करके आया ना वो. And 2010 में उन्होंने कहाँ से किया है ये तो देखो. He went to an All India Institute of Hearing for Deaf and Dumb, which comes under Ministry of, if I am not wrong, it is under Health. And it's an institute for scientific research for deaf and dumb people. वहाँ से he is learning forensics. And when he was asked to explain कि वहाँ से आपके please certification, so you can actually question their credentials, ठीक है? In a court you can do that. तो because Section 45 says so, right? तो he says मैं तो वहाँ से cross examination कैसे करते हैं? I've learned how to do audio video forensics also. How is a institution under a different ministry altogether, which has got everything to do with only health, an institute of deaf people teaching you forensics. Maybe they were teaching you forensics. Fine, I will accept it with a pinch of salt. But how did that give you the authority to become an expert? ऐसे तो फिर every Tom, Dick and Harry is an expert of everything.
Veterinarians college also he could have got to.
Yeah. And that way
And such a big case.
and such a big case. So imagine the lapses which have started from day one for such a big So either that this case is not that big.
No, I mean,
No, either it is not that big. It is just being made to look like it is such a big case.
it's an RDX supposedly used, and it's a blast. People have died.
where people
There's
are
an
not
army
scared
officer.
also. And 1,500 people, I'm sorry, 15,000 people have
15,000.
come,
Yeah.
not scared of another blast at
It's
all.
a huge case. So let's not even think that it's not a huge case. And a
I don't
serving
know.
army officer involved
just
in it.
one,
Two.
two.
Yeah, two of them. A major and a colonel.
And जो beat कर रहे हैं, जो hostile हुए हैं, उसमें भी witnesses में भी we have Fauji people.
Huh.
So it's not like just, one army. We have an institution.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.